Hey guys, it's Mark Lynn here again, and in this video what we're going to look at is answering questions from the previous video. Now in the last video I showed you my affiliate plan to getting you to 10k a month in affiliate commissions. And what I've done is I've already sent this out to a very small portion of my list just to get some questions back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer those questions now in this video, and also if you want to post questions on the blog right here, then feel free to ask questions as well, and I'll do my best to, me and my team will do our best to answer as many of them as possible. Okay, so first question that came up a lot was what is an authority site? I mentioned the word authority site in the last video when I talked about when you get to the point where you're scaling up your affiliate sites, you want them to eventually become authorities in their niches. And an authority site is kind of like, basically it's a site that you'd consider a go-to site for that niche. A site that a search engine will perhaps give it a higher quality score, at least over time. It'll have a bit more link love, so to speak, when it comes to the page rank of your pages, and you're linking off to other websites. You'll notice your PR will go up a bit. Ultimately though, it will be packed full of quality content, and as a result of that, it will become an authority in that niche, and that's what an authority site is. Okay, so you might start off with a standard affiliate site with 20 or 30 articles in it, and get that to a point where you're making $50 a week or more. But then after that, when you want to turn it into a bigger, better website, you're basically turning it into an authority site. An example of one of my authority sites is dogobedienceadvice.com. You'll find it come up in the search engines numerous times, and that's an authority site when it comes to dog training. It's still a work in progress, but it makes me really good money week in, week out. And that's an example of where you would go when you start scaling your website up. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question. The next question is, how do I build a website? Well, there are certainly numerous ways that you can go about building a website. In the Affiliate Blueprint course, in our training, we teach people how to build their affiliate websites using one of two products, either X-Site Pro, okay, and we teach you using X-Site Pro, or WordPress, and WordPress is free, and we have our own custom theme that you can use to build these profitable affiliate websites that I believe is worth the whole cost of the Affiliate Blueprint course just by itself, because this theme is you can just use to build profitable websites over and over again. So how do you build it? Well, you can use one of those products, and you could follow the step-by-step lessons in Affiliate Blueprint, or you could have a look at the free Affiliate lessons online that are on website building and go from there. The good thing about the Affiliate Blueprint product is it's a step-by-step blueprint from covering every single step of the process, and it's a proven formula because it's based on. Because what I did was I originally recorded it in front of a live audience the first time around, and I started from zero, like I had no website at all, and I built the site, researched the niche, and by the end of it it was making over $500 a week in affiliate profit. Sorry, not just commissions, but in profit. So it's a proven formula that works, and it's one that you can follow step by step, and it's broken down nice and easy. Now, the next question that was asked a lot was, what niche should I choose? What I tend to recommend people do when going to look for profitable niches is to go to clickbank.com/marketplace. And when you go into the marketplace, you'll notice that there are tens of thousands of products. And what you can do next is, what I like to do is I like to look for products that have got a good gravity. What the gravity score is it's a measure of the number of different affiliates that have made a sale of a given product within the last week or so. There's a bit more to the formula than that, but that's all you really need to know to understand it. So if you see a gravity of 50, then you can basically think to yourself 50 different affiliates have made sales of that product in the last week. One affiliate might make 50 sales. They'll only add a gravity of 1 to the product. If 50 affiliates make 1 sale in the last week, then it'll add a gravity of 50 to the product. Okay, so that's a rough explanation. There's a little bit more to that formula, but that's all you really need to know to understand it. Now, what I like to do is find niches that have at least one product in the niche with a gravity of above 30, and then I'd like to look for niches that have got more than one product for me to promote. So you might notice that in, say, the Learn Guitar niche, there might be one product with a gravity of 50, but there might still be other products for you to promote and sell as well. The other thing that you can do once you've found a profitable niche is you can go outside of ClickBank and look for other affiliate programs in that niche. If you're wanting to promote a Learn Guitar product, you can promote all the ones in ClickBank, and then you can go to Google and type Learn Guitar Affiliate Program, and then you should find another bunch of Learn Guitar products, for instance, for you to promote. So anyway, looking at ClickBank Gravity though, it's a good way of finding a profitable niche, and it should be a good way to get you started. How do I do keyword research is another question that I got, and what I usually use personally is Traffic Travis for a starter. You can get that for free at www.traffictravis.com, and yeah, I use that tool to do most of my keyword research. But the other side of things though, when you're doing your keyword research for any niche, is to look up forums, because if you go into a, for instance, we won't use dog training as the example because I always use that. We'll use, let's say you were looking at a niche like how to play World of Warcraft, and you didn't know anything about that niche and you wanted to promote in it. Then you'd type World of Warcraft forum into Google, and you'd start browsing some forums, and you'll notice that there are certain words that people are using, such as they'll say something like, how do I get my mage to the next level, or they'll say, how do I get a warlock to do this, and then you start to think, what's a mage, what's a warlock, what's the alliance? You'll hear about the alliance, and you'll hear about all sorts of other keywords that you wouldn't have thought of necessarily, and you make a list of those, and then you make sure that you plug those into Traffic Travis to find out what words are in your niche that relate to your niche, and that's a good way of building a larger keyword list. Now, I've got extensive lessons inside Fill a Blueprint showing you how to prune that down to being a very, very good succinct list, and also other high profit keywords as well. You may want to look at the product names, you may want to look at the author names of the products, and so much more. But to answer that question quickly, use Traffic Travis and go to forums and look at the different product names that are out there as well. Moving on to the next question, I've got a question asking, what is outsourcing? Outsourcing is simply when you pay other people to do work for you. And you can, for instance, you could go to elance.com. There are other places as well. For instance, if you've got a programming task that you want done, then you might go to rentacoder.com. If you've got a writing task that you want done, you want someone to write 20 articles about, say, how to take care of tropical fish, then you might go to elance.com and pay a writer there to write the articles for you. You can do it all yourself, of course, but some people like to outsource it, especially when you get into the phase of your business where you're scaling up, as seen in the previous lesson, as spoken about in the previous lesson. So yeah, that's what outsourcing is. It's when you pay other people to do tasks for you. The final question that I'm going to cover here, and you can ask more questions on the blog as well, is what is a Fill a Blueprint? Well, I'll be giving more coverage of that over the coming weeks, but in a nutshell, what it is it's step-by-step lessons from absolute scratch, from So basically step-by-step lessons from absolute scratch, teaching you how to build a profitable website. It's a formula that I originally developed, proved the formula last year in front of a live audience, where I built a website from scratch and took it all the way through to making over $500 a week in affiliate profit per week. And I did that in front of a live audience, and that started from nothing, to researching the niche, to putting the site together. Okay, and in the newer Filler Blueprint, what I've done is I've basically updated the lessons for 2009. I've re-recorded them into more bite-sized lessons. So instead of being, a bunch of 1 to 2 hour lessons, they're a lot more bite-sized in nature, and it's all organised into a really easy to follow format. And it's organised into a 12-week format. Now, I've seen other people complete it in 2 weeks, but I'm assuming that a lot of you out there might already have a full-time or part-time job, have a family to raise. You may or may not have the time, so I've organised it across 12 weeks, assuming that you're going to spend maybe an hour and a half a day on it. So anyway, it's step-by-step lessons teaching you how to build a profitable website using a proven formula that works, and you get to watch everything. Nothing's left off camera. It's all explained to you, from building your website to getting visitors to your website to monetizing your website, and it also covers even other aspects that you may wish to look at in the future. I showed my comprehensive newsletter strategy for both for gaining leads and also, almost more importantly, for how to follow up and produce a really high quality newsletter sequence. It comes with a premium WordPress theme that we have custom created for this course. You can, we do teach the course in both Excite Pro and WordPress, so you can choose between the two. I personally believe that the WordPress theme just by itself is worth the price of the course. I mean, you can use that theme to build profitable affiliate sites and then flip them on SitePoint if you want to, or other places, and wind up making thousands of dollars that way. I mean, it's a high value theme just in of itself, and it makes the course so easy to follow. And you know, the great thing about WordPress is it's free, so it's very handy having this particular theme and the way it's set up. Comes also with lessons on pay-per-click, which I think a lot of you are going to find really helpful when it comes to the scaling part, when you want to scale up to the next level. Comes with members teleseminars, and you also get a free month's trial of Affiliorama Premium, which has recently been updated to include, you get a monthly magazine, you get an interview with an internet millionaire on a specific topic. For instance, 1 month might be all about pay-per-click, and I'll interview, say, a pay-per-click millionaire, and there'll be step-by-step lessons from beginner to advanced on pay-per-click, and that would be 1 month. And you also get full access to all the Affiliorama software tools as well as part of Affiliorama Premium, so it's quite a comprehensive thing to have. Anyway, in the other question I had people asking was what was the price, and I'm not someone that shies away from that. A lot of people won't tell you the price till launch day of their products and that kind of thing. At the price, I made it as affordable as I possibly can. I've had other people tell me that it should be $1,000. That's what other internet marketing gurus have told me. But I've decided to price it at just $197. So it should be affordable for most people out there, and it does come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And the Affiliorama Premium, if you do decide to stay on, which is totally optional, after your first free month, that's $47 a month, just to let you know about that. Anyway, even if you don't join, we've got some exciting videos coming up over the next week and a half or so, or next couple of weeks, and I really recommend that you just, at the very least, even if you don't join, watch the rest of the videos, because I'm going to be covering some pretty awesome content in those videos. The next video, I'm going to be revealing 7 cutting-edge affiliate tactics. You're going to want to make sure that you're on that video. That you watch that video, whether or not you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced. I think there's going to be something in it for everybody. So I'm looking forward to bringing that video to you in the next couple of days. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.